Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gail Shankman, and I'm the Associate Superintendent, and I am the person that, thank goodness, and at my great pleasure, has the assignment of secondary. And this is my time of the year. It's the honors time of the year, and it's all of your times of the year. So this is the start of the honors season, I'd like to think. So welcome to this wonderful Superintendent Honors Night, and thank you for joining us tonight. It is my pleasure to introduce Angelica Iaquinta to lead us in the pledge. She is our first student from the Magnet School who has come with us for our honors program this afternoon. So come on up. All the way around. It's kind of like Miss America.
Please stand.
Take it away.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good job. Now you go back and sit down. You'll be getting up real soon. It's my pleasure to introduce our school board president, Mr. Hussein Berry.
I was not checking a text message. I thought it was going to be cool, like some of our students to come up here a little later and pull out their electronic gadget and read their comments. But my old tired eyes have a different plan. It's called Plan B. Good evening. On behalf of the Dearborn Public Schools Board of Education, I would like to thank you for attending and welcome you to the 29th Annual Superintendent's Honors Night. This is a very busy time of the year for staff, students, and parents, so we truly appreciate your attendance here this evening. This is a celebration of success. We are celebrating our most successful high school seniors and those staff members who have helped them reach their goals. When Honors Night first started, it only recognized the teachers who impacted the lives of students. However, it is apparent that all staff members care for the well-being of our students, take an interest in their academic success, and become mentors and teachers. Tonight, we will recognize the teachers, parapros, principals, counselors, coaches, and other staff members that have had a significant impact on the students gathered here this evening. They have inspired, motivated, and sometimes just provided that gentle nudge to get the students to realize their full potential. I thank them for doing this and thank them for making our schools a special place for learning. On a side note here, to all of our teachers present with us tonight, Happy Teachers Appreciation Week. In Dearborn, we love our teachers. I also want to thank you, the parents, for supporting your child and making education a priority in your homes. The strong partnership that exists between schools and parents makes our district a great place. As a product of the Dearborn Public Schools, a lifelong resident in this community, and as a member of the Board of Education, I am very proud of the work being done in our classrooms every day. Congratulations to all the students gathered here this evening. I wish you continued success as you pursue your goals, continue to achieve, and make our community an even better place to live, work, play, and learn. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce our Superintendent of the Year in the state of Michigan, Mr. Brian Whiston.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. Certainly that Superintendent of the Year is because of all the great work of our parents, our staff, our students, and our Board of Education. And speaking of our Board of Education, I'd like to thank each one of them for the role they play in making Dearborn a special place. Mr. Hussein Berry, our President, and if we could hold applause till I have announced everybody, because there's a list here. Jim Schoolmaster, Amy Schellis, Roxanne McDonald, Pam Adams, who actually has never missed this event until tonight. She's still recuperating from some health issues. Joe Guido and Mary Lane. And then some other VIPs include Mayor O'Reilly, I know is here, Senator Morris Hood, Representative George Duraney, Mike Serini from the Council, Anissa Sabah from Access, Sarah Shar from Supervisor of Academic Youth Development Programs at Access, Yusuf Masalam representing the administrators of Dearborn, Winifred Green, Principal, Chuck Boffman, Principal, Scott Casebolt, Principal, and let's see, I think I'm probably missing a few, but let's thank everyone for being here this evening. Before I speak to the students very quickly, parents, I offer my congratulations to you. Because of your hard work, dedication, and partnership, your students are sitting here tonight for the honors they've received. So parents, I thank you and congratulate you. And students, could we thank your parents for what they've done to help you be here tonight? And then speaking to students very quickly, success and happiness is up to you, students. As soon-to-be graduates, you've probably heard these words many times over the last few weeks, and I know you'll hear them many times over the next few. See, you are our next generation of leaders, decision makers, parents, and workers, and we all want you to be successful. Not only for your benefit, but those of us who want to collect Social Security someday want you to be successful so you can help us in our retirement years. The question you need to be able to answer for yourself is, how will I define success and happiness? That's right, you have to answer the question, not your friends, not your teachers, not your parents. Only you can define happiness and success for yourselves. And I caution you, don't look for defining success by comparing your life to an icon of pop culture or a famous athlete or a Hollywood star. Happiness will not be found in the number of physical possessions acquired or the size of your home or the number of vacations. Don't let your job or your position in life or some other outside entity define your happiness and success. You alone must define what that is for you. Let's be honest, there isn't too many of us here that are going to be the next Mark Zuckerberg or cure cancer or play on a professional team. But understand and listen carefully. I'm not saying you can't achieve greatness, because in fact, I know some students sitting in front of us today will reach greatness. You will do a great job in business. You'll do a great job in medicine. You'll do a great job in breathtaking work of arts or become leaders of our country. Your potential, your dreams, your goals are limitless no matter who you are. Everyone can pursue the American dream and achieve it. That's the foundation of our country. The message for all of you here tonight, students, is that you don't need to be a CEO or a professional athlete or a winning scientist to achieve your dream or to be successful or to be happy or to make a difference in the world. Of course, proof, just look around you. Look to your teachers. Tonight, each one of you brought a teacher, a coach, a mentor, someone who has made a difference in your life. Well, they're not rich, they're not the musical rock stars or professional athletes. They are successful people who make a difference in the lives of people, and they are Dearborn's rock stars. So, you need some more examples? Look at your family. Your parents here tonight come from many different jobs and different things they've done as professionals. Some of you come from big families or small families, some from nearby or far away, but your families have made a difference in your life. They showed you that happiness is not bought, but found in the strength, love, and support of each other. Are you still not convinced that it's up to you to determine your own happiness and success? Well, just look around at each other, your fellow students, because you've made decisions that helped you achieve success and happiness this far in your life. For all 4 of the last 4 years, you've had different experiences while attending Dearborn Public Schools. You've achieved academically, you've achieved on the field of competition or in arts, or a leader in your school. You've arrived at the same place, but you've taken different journeys to get here. Now the opportunity to choose how you will be happy, successful in life, and make a difference is up to you. Some will choose goals that impact the entire nation, while others will choose to make a difference in your neighborhood. One of you today may revolutionize an industry or medicine and make a difference for a lot or a handful. Some sitting here tonight could end up being admired by millions, or even a hero to a single person. But it is up to you. When you leave here this evening, no celebrity, sports hero, government entity, or corporate giant can make you happy or can determine if you're successful or not. Only you can choose your level of happiness and success. So my parting words to you are to choose wisely. Thank you and congratulations on your honors this evening.
All right, we're going to begin this afternoon with our Magnet High School. Dr. Green.
Good evening. It is truly an honor to have a student representing for the first time the Dearborn Magnet High School. I think I speak on behalf of the entire staff at the Michael Berry Career Center, and that would include the DCMST, Michael Berry Career Center as well. We are very proud of our student, Angelica Iaquinta, and her teacher, Clayton Campbell. Congratulations.
My teacher wasn't just a teacher to me. He was the parent I never had. He was the one that got me through life. When I gave up on myself, he never gave up on me. He's the reason I'm here.
Thank you.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce the principal of Henry Ford Early College, Mr. Majid Fadlallah.
Good evening. The students of Henry Ford Early College that you're going to see have not only graduated from high school with a high GPA, they have also earned an Associate of Science, fully paid for from Henry Ford Community College. They should be acknowledged for that as well. First student is David Mckinnon.
I'd just like to say that I was thankful to have Mr. Rummel as a teacher. We always had fun in class, made the learning experience nice, and I'm just glad to be here today. So thank you.
Next is Cassandra Boss.
Hello, everybody. I am here to honor Miss Consiglio Mosh from Earl Smith. I picked her because in 7th grade I went to school and I missed an average of 1 day a week. And Miss Consiglio was the one who pointed that out to me, and thanks to her, I averaged at one point missing 1 day every 2 months at the least. And so if it wasn't for her, I definitely would not be here tonight. So thank you.
Musa Shishani is also honoring Mr. Rummel.
Mr. Rummel was one of the greatest teachers I've ever had due to his creative niche in teaching history. I was always that kid who daydreamed in class, but thanks to Mr. Rummel being a funny guy and making jokes along the way, I really enjoyed his class. The only thing I probably won't miss are the pop quizzes I always failed.
Good job.
Last is Brandon Wint, honoring Mr. Jack Miller, who could not make it tonight.
Yes, unfortunately, Mr. Miller is not able to make it tonight. He is ill. But one word that comes to my mind when I think of Mr. Miller is pragmatic. In middle school, I was ambivalent of life and my academic endeavors. Mr. Miller challenged me to think intuitively and successfully. I am a high school student who just finished his first year in nursing school, and definitely partly because of Mr. Miller.
Thank you.
The Edsel Ford students and their teachers line up. My pleasure to introduce Mr. Scott Casebolt, the principal of Edsel Ford High School.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, obviously, I want to salute the fine students that are standing up from Edsel Ford. I also want to salute all the students here tonight that have achieved this great honor. All the students from the Magnet, the Early College, Dearborn High, and Fordson. We have a lot of rivalries and things on the field, but tonight we celebrate together. So congratulations on that, and happy Teacher Appreciation Week as well. Okay, we're ready to go. We will start with Hafsa Abdullah, Mr. Abraham Beydoun.
This counselor always goes above and beyond for his students and continues to be a role model for everyone around him. Each and every one of us in Edsel Ford goes to him for our problems. Whether it's a glitch in our schedules or we're conflicted about our future, we know that he would always be there to give us the best advice. He guided us through the difficult times in high school and always challenged us to be the best. What he has done for us has not only greatly influenced our years in high school, but will continue to influence us in our future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the person that I was both honored and lucky to have as a counselor, Mr. Beydoun.
Now, Mr. Beydoun needs to recycle because Sultan Abu Hamdan is up now to salute him as well.
Mr. Beydoun was also my counselor at Edsel Ford High School. He helped me a lot in my schedule, my exams. I think if it wasn't without him, I wouldn't have been standing here today. Thank you, Mr. Beydoun. Thank you.
Halima Ahmed with Ms. Zaina Jabril.
Hello, everyone. Ms. Jabril is my 7th and 8th grade language arts teacher, and currently she's my assistant principal at Edsel Ford. She was always there for me, supporting me, and pushed me to be my best. And I'm grateful to have her in my life, and I just want to say thank you.
Mr. Ibrahim Ahmed, also with Mr. Keith Ridzik.
Good evening. I chose my mentor, Mr. Ridzik, because he was tough on me at first. Oh wait, he still is. Ridzik doesn't say what people want to hear. He says what needs to be said, no matter how harsh it may be. The most I've developed as a student over the past 2 years has been when I was with Mr. Ridzik as his understudy. The lessons he has taught me over the past 2 years will last me a lifetime, and for that reason I am in his debt.
Salah Ali with Mr. Abraham Beydoun.
Hello, everybody. I'm proud of Mr. Beydoun. He supported me to success in my school, and he gave me hope and big dream in my future. Thanks, Mr. Beydoun.
Ismail Al-Kahali with Tom Shammy. Hannah Al-Zubi with Mr. Ernest DeSantis.
Mr. D pushed me to explore things that I didn't know were possible and introduced me to things I hadn't imagined, and helped me become the person I am today. He was a great role model.
Thank you. Alexandria Antonelli with Mr. Stefan Sidor.
Herr Sidor was the teacher that opened my mind to an entirely different language and a different culture, and I consider it a privilege to have had him for 4 years of my high school career. Vielen Dank, Herr Sidor.
Noor Al-Huda Balawi with Miss Nadia Macklin.
Miss Macklin was my middle school teacher for 8th grade. I was going through a rough time, and honestly, she helped me go through it, and she was strong, determined, oriented.
Meredith Rehab with Miss Lee Polster.
Mrs. Polster taught me to challenge myself, and she made a comfortable learning experience for me. And when I look back on my 5th grade journal, I said she was my favorite teacher, so yeah.
Tyler Dempsey with Mr. Mark Tyler.
In the beginning of the year, I hated words. I didn't really want to read, but he made it interesting, and he makes me think beyond the words. Thank you.
Rabua DeSantis with Miss Garam Nasser.
Good evening, everybody. I am here today to honor my sophomore/junior year language arts teacher. Miss Nasser has always acknowledged my hard work and dedication in and outside the classroom. She has always pushed me to achieve success in many ways, but most importantly in my academics. Thank you.
Courtney Dodge with Miss Sherry Katzman.
Mrs. Katzman was a great influence throughout my high school career. Not only a great teacher, but also a great mentor when I needed her the most. I am proud to have spent my last 4 years with her. Merci, Mrs. Katzman.
Holly Ettinger with Mr. Angelo Aquino.
I'd like to thank Mr. Aquino for encouraging me and supporting me in my art. Without him, I probably would not be as confident of an artist as I am today. So thank you.
Abdel Roof Al-Alami with Mr. Robert Doyle.
Good evening. When I first joined Edsel Ford back in junior year, by and far the most important thing I did for myself was joining the Performing Arts Department. And that would have been a much scarier proposition if I hadn't had someone as talented and able as Mr. Doyle there to direct me. And thanks to him, as well as the cast and crew of our shows, I've been a part of 3 terrific shows and have countless memories because of this. So thank you very much.
Rua Hassan with Miss Lila Cancel.
Hello, everybody. I would like to thank Ms. Cancel for being with me all the time. And she was the first teacher I met in Edsel Ford, and it was glad to see her again.
Rebecca Holt. There was a time when I would panic over this name, but I got to know Pete well. With Mr. Pete Kochianis.
Mr. Kochianis taught me so much when I took his class. He leaves a lot of opportunity to be really creative, and so thank you so much.
Casey Irwin with Mr. Robert Doyle.
Over these past 4 years, I've been extremely fortunate to have Mr. Doyle as my teacher every day. Through music and theater, he's helped me unlock the confidence I didn't even know was inside me. I cannot even imagine how my life would have turned out if I hadn't been involved in music and theater with this wonderful man. Thank you so much, Mr. Doyle, for making these 4 years ones to remember.
Jason Lynn with Mr. Ernest DeSantis.
Mr. DeSantis, my 5th grade teacher, gave us a happy, safe, and challenging environment. From planning for Camp Pinewood to patiently teaching us order of operations, he made us feel confident in ourselves and our ability. More importantly, he made us 5th graders feel like adults, feel like we could change the world. So, thank you.
Thank you. Christopher Matthews with Mr. Steven Sidor.
Guten Abend. Ich muss meiner Deutschlehrer Herr Sidor danken für alles über die letzten 4 Jahre. Jeden Tag macht Spaß in Herr Sidors Klasse und das war ausgezeichnet. Ich muss Danke sagen.
He's getting an A+, right, Mr. Sidor? Gameth Mohammed with Miss Tara Haddad.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight I would like to honor Ms. Haddad, who runs the Linker program at Edsel Ford High School. She always goes above and beyond of what is expected of her to help see students succeed. And I'm very blessed to have her not only as a teacher, but a friend. And she's inspired me in so many ways, and I would like to thank her for that.
Safa Naji with Miss Margarita Chavez Franco.
I'm here today to honor my Spanish teacher, Senora Chavez. As my teacher of 3 years, Senora Chavez has taught me the importance of learning a second language and has acted as a role model and a mentor. So muchas gracias, Senora.
Sana Saeed with Miss Laura O'Donnell.
Today I'm honoring Ms. O'Donnell. She's an amazing teacher that actually cares for her student. What makes her stand out of all the great teachers in Edsel Ford High School is her passion and positive energy to teach us. To me, she's like an idol, mother, teacher, and a friend that I look up to. Thank you so much, Ms. O'Donnell, for your hard work and effort you put forth to get the best out of us. Thank you so much.
Khalid Tawil with Miss Layla Sloan.
Madame Sloan was my 8th grade French teacher. And I would like to thank her not only for everything that she's done for me, but for everything she does for all her students. The amount of love and care she shows for her students is truly unprecedented. She saw potential in me and helped me excel. I can never thank her enough. Merci beaucoup, madame, vous êtes super.
Caitlin Vila with Miss Paula Consiglio Marsh.
Hi, I'm honoring my 7th grade math and science teacher because she always made class really fun and enjoyable, and she also made me feel like I was actually smart, and it was a really good experience, so thank you.
You are smart.
Audrey White with Miss Genevieve Sullivan.
Well, I just wanted to say that my first year at Edsel Ford High School was not an easy year. One thing high school doesn't always prepare you for is that life can get in the way of academics. And I honestly believe without Ms. Sullivan, I would not be standing here. She has not only been a wonderful teacher, but she's also been a great friend and a great support. Thank you, Ms. Sullivan.
Miss Claire Young with Mr. Joseph Cook.
Hi, I'm here to honor Mr. Cook today. I actually had Mr. Cook for AP Chem, and even though it's a ridiculously terrible hard class, I learned so much skills from it that I would have never learned otherwise. And Mr. Cook has actually encouraged me to continue chemistry in college, and I plan to use it in the medical field to help as many people as I can. Also, Mr. Cook has really awesome ties.
Last but not least, Jihad Saif with Miss Garam Nasser.
Hi everyone. I'm here to honor Miss Nasser. Anytime I needed someone to help me or give me any advice, she was there for me. Thank you, Miss Nasser, for being there when I needed you. Thank you for everything you have done for me and for helping me become the person I am today. I really cannot explain in words how much it means to me.
Congratulations, Edsel Ford. I just want to say it's a privilege to be the principal at that school, and I love you guys very much. Thank you.